Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. This is Psycho again, here with another video game pickups video. It's been about 2 weeks since I've done one. I've been gathering stuff, and I feel like I have a sufficient amount. Cool stuff, really cool stuff. I think this time. No consoles. There's usually a box console at the end of one of the each of these, but not this time. I do have a box peripheral though, but that's probably not how I'm going to end the video. Anyway, guys, if you like the content, the video game content, I always keep that coming. I just posted a music review right before this, and I forgot to advertise in that one. So if you're watching this, and you enjoy it, hit the like, thumbs up. Yeah, that's the same thing. Like, thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit the bell notification, and please subscribe. If you don't do any of those other things, at least subscribe. That will help me out greatly, and it's literally just one click. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff to get to, so we're going to go kind of fast, and I'm going to tell you, if I remember correctly, how much I paid and where I got all of this stuff from. But before we get into it, a few videos back when I did a different pickups video, I showed you the Hot Wheels game, but I didn't have the Steelbook that came with it because it was in my room, and I did not go and get it, and I promised that I would show that on the next pickup video, which I didn't, but I remembered, and so that nobody can say, hey, I never saw that, and you said that I would. Here it is, guys. This is the Steelbook that came with the I guess the collector's edition of the Walmart Hot Wheels Unleashed, and I took it out because I was playing Metroid Dread, which I finished. And side note, if you guys have not tried Metroid Dread yet, check it out. There's some cool surprises, and it's really fun. Sometimes I got frustrated with the bosses, but they were always beatable. And I even said with the final guy, like, I'm going to quit and just watch a YouTube of the ending because this guy is impossible. And I didn't. And I played him so many times that I ended up making him my bitch. And once you get the hang of it and what you're supposed to do, it's actually not that hard. Anyway, your first playthrough, because hard mode doesn't open until you beat the game the first time. But anyway, guys, as promised, this is the Steelbook for Hot Wheels Unleashed on the Nintendo Switch, and I already opened it while I was rambling. There's the game. I actually already used the code too to unlock a few cars. But anyway, like I said, before we jump in, that's the Steelbook for the Hot Wheels that I promised I would show 2 pickups videos ago, I believe. So first, I don't even know what to show first. There's kind of a lot here, and it's been over the course of 2 weeks. Today, I absolutely killed it today in game hunting. I feel I did anyway. Just today alone, I got some stuff from Walmart. I got a limited run title in the mail. It's not a collector's edition, but I do always open them on the video, so I left it sealed, and we'll open it on this video, and you'll see what it is here in a little bit. And 3 marketplace deals from just today, and as I get to those, I'll tell you what they were and when I got them. But first, I'm going to show you a couple of games that I picked up from my friend Lee, who lives in California. He's my best friend, and he sent me some Super Nintendo games for free because he's my best friend. I'm guessing. I don't know why. But anyway, he just sent me those because he knows I like to collect games. And hey, if you want to send me free games, I will take them. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate it. Hope to see you in a couple of weeks, buddy. But the first game he sent, I haven't even taken it out of the plastic wrap yet, is Championship Pool. I mean, there's nothing crazy here. This is just some games that he had and sent them to me. But Championship Pool, happy to add it to the collection. Not because of any other reason other than that he gave them to me. Like, he's really, really good friend. Then a copy of NHL 97. It's kind of worn and a little beat up. Even look, the back label is missing. But that's okay. Like I said, these are more sentimental than anything. But he did send 1 gem. And there's a little discoloring on the back here. But like I said, I don't care. They're from my homie, so I'm going to hang on to them. But it's a copy of Super Mario All-Stars and Super Mario World. These three, free. Can't beat free Super Nintendo games. So, sports titles, pool titles, whatever they are. If they're free, I will add them to the collection. Thank you, Lee. I love you, dog. Up next, I'm going to show... Let's show this stuff. Let's show this stuff here. Okay, so... What is it? I'll show these two things. I got this at the Hero Haven, which if you watch the channel, you have heard me mention them before. It is a toy store / comic book store, but they also have video games and stuff like that too. It's a really dope store, and if you're in the Wichita area, you should definitely check them out on the corner of Harry and Rock. Pretty. I think it's next to the Dollar General. I was going to say Dollar Tree, but I think that the Dollar Tree is a little further in the plaza. I think they're next to the Dollar General in the plaza on the corner of Harry and Rock. So if you're in this area and you like nerdy stuff, no offense, I'm a nerd myself, but I mean, it is what it is. If you like nerdy stuff, check out Hero Haven. It is such a dope store. They have so many cool toys that I want to buy, but I just do not have the funds. Anyway, I got this there, and the next item I'm going to show, and I don't remember what I paid for. Oh, I brought things in for store credit, so I did not pay the prices for this stuff that they were asking. I had money off, so I don't remember what the transaction was or how much I had off. So I don't know what I actually paid out of pocket for these. But I got a copy of Mortal Kombat 2 for the Genesis, and as you can see here, there's a signature that says "Get over here," because it is the autograph of the guy who did the voice of Scorpion for this game. Oh, I don't know if it was for this game. I'm assuming that it was. But the voice of Scorpion, at some point in the Mortal Kombat franchise, did the voice and actually signed the front of this. And it's not signed on the actual plastic. It's signed on the actual insert. So if for some reason this plastic tears or whatever, I can replace it with another Genesis case, and I'll still have that signature. So that's pretty dope. There's no manual, and the cart has a sticker on it or whatever here. Or no, that's not. That's actually from the cart. That's actually from the cart. I'm sorry. There's not a sticker. It's the Mortal Kombat 2 cart for the Genesis. And like I said, in my opinion, the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 2 is superior. But I picked this up simply because it has the autograph of the Scorpion guy on it. I don't even remember his name, and I can't make it out on here. If you want to, you can look it up. But yeah, I think that, and this too, I think this might be some kind of authenticity thing or something. I'm not exactly sure what that is. MD, I don't know. If you guys know what that is, if that's on the Genesis version of him, let me know, because I might be stupid thinking that it's the authenticity of whoever signed this. It's probably not. Maybe it is. Anyway, cool piece to have, so I added it to the collection. Who has a voice actor from a video game sign their game? Probably a lot of people. And the other thing that I picked up there, which I usually open box stuff, but I'm not going to for this item, because getting it back in the box was an absolute pain in the ass. But they had, and the box is in rough shape, but it is an NES Advantage Controller. Cool piece out of the collection. This controller, if I remember back when I was a kid, out of all of them, I think the NES Max was okay too. And even Quick Shot, a lot of people would disagree with that, but at one point it was the only controller I had, so I got used to it and ended up liking it. But this was like the quintessential, if I use that word correctly, joystick for the Super Nintendo, or the regular Nintendo. I believe it was the only joystick controller for the NES. If I'm wrong, leave a comment. Let me know, like, hey, you're dumb. You don't know what you're talking about. NES Advantage. This was listed at $40, but like I said, I had trade credit, so I did not pay $40 for this. Happy to add it to the collection. I had this in the original collection too, so awesome to get again. And both of those things, the NES Advantage and the Mortal Kombat 2, were both from Hero Haven. This is a Switch game I just ordered on Amazon because it was cheap and I was impulse buying. It's still sealed. I don't know if I'll open it. I like scary games, so maybe one day I will. I'm late to the party also. This is a popular franchise. Like I said, maybe I'll try it one day with one of the girls. But it is a copy of Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. I know it's the pizza joint. You're the night security guy. The jump scares from the animatronics. I know all that. I just never played one. But cool to add to the collection. I think this was on sale for $15 at Amazon. And if I'm not mistaken, and you can correct me in the comments, I think this might be one of the newer releases in this franchise. But yeah, Amazon, $15. Then this was a surprise. Okay, so there's a little backstory to this game right here. I'll show it to you in a second. The guy was selling it for $35 on Amazon. Or I'm sorry, not Amazon, on Marketplace. And I hit him up because that's a pretty fair price. I think it might have been $30 actually. That's a pretty fair price. I hit him up, and I always try to haggle because if I can knock $5 off of anything, I'm going to. So I messaged him about the game, and I asked him if the price was firm, and he said it was because it was a good deal for what he had, and it is. It absolutely was. And then I got busy. I think I was, when I texted him, I was on lunch at work, and then I had to go back to work, so I never messaged him back. I kind of just let it sit there and never messaged it back or complained about the price or anything. And then like the next day, he texted me and he's like, "Hey, are you still interested in this game?" And I said, yeah, sorry I didn't get back to you, but I got busy with work or whatever. And he says, "Okay, well, if you still want it, I'll sell it to you for $10. What? Okay. So yeah, I didn't complain, didn't haggle, had no issues at all. He just dropped the price. And I think I got a pretty good deal for only $10, and he delivered it to me. It is a copy of Cotton Reboot for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know. I don't know how it went from 30 to 10 the next day. Without, it wasn't like I said, "Hey man, that's a crazy price," because it's not. $30 for this game is pretty good. I just got busy, so I didn't respond. So I guess he took that as like I wasn't interested. I might have picked it up and asked him maybe 25, 20, but 10? Hey, it was his idea. Cotton Reboot for the Nintendo Switch for $10. I will take that 100 times out of 100 times. Marketplace, guys. I mean, hunting has gotten a whole lot easier. All you got to do is just tap on your phone, and you can haggle with the people and ask them if they have anything else. And I'd say probably 7 out of 10 times you find good deals, and they have other good stuff that you can pick up. So do not sleep on Facebook Marketplace or Meta Marketplace or whatever the hell this shit is called now. There's my one swear for this video. And tonight is not brought to you by Mickey's. It just happens to be what I'm drinking. Okay. Now that silliness is out of the way, what's next? I am going to show these. Okay. I'm going to show these. These are more Super Nintendo games. Now, the story behind these was about 2 weeks ago, there was a lady on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. She posted a regular Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, and a Nintendo 64 with multiple games for each console. I don't need all of that, so I asked her if she would be interested in selling individual games. It took her forever to get back to me. She finally did, and was kind of wishy-washy throughout the whole thing, like where it would take her forever to respond to anything. And then, although she did say she would agree to sell individual games. So I picked out 4 from the Super Nintendo. There was good stuff for the NES and the N64, but I left those for other people because I'm not that guy. Like, I'll leave good stuff. And I do not have... one of the games from the N64 was Ocarina of Time, which I don't have anymore. And I probably could have got that for like $10. And I left it for the next guy. I did. Because I don't go hard for the N64. I don't hate the system. but it is not as nostalgic for me. Even though I did have one back then, it's not as nostalgic for me and as close to my heart as the NES and the Super NES. So some people that is the case, and they can have their Ocarina of Time. I'll come across it again. I love the Zelda franchise, so Majora's Mask and Ocarina are definitely must-haves. And if you remember, I had them, but I traded them away for the Nintendo Power a lot, which I do have multiples of a lot of good issues from the NES, SNES era, which have the posters also and in good shape. I need to start selling some of these duplicates. But anyway, not to get too off track, this lady told me that she would sell me the individual games that I wanted. That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I picked out the 4. Not even the best, but I did pick out the best game in the lot out of all 3 systems that she posted. And so I got 4 games. She charged me 10 for 3 of them and 20 for 1 of them. And that's fine. One of them is only worth about 10, but I took it anyway because it's uncommon and I don't see it around. But she ended up getting to me the next day. I was kind of surprised. She told me she agreed to the deal, and we met up, and she brought these games. They're dirty, but I can clean them, so it's not really that big of a deal. But they do need a little cleaning up. I have not gotten around to doing that yet. But the games I got from this lady is Gym Power, The Lost Dimension for the Super Nintendo, $10. It's a little dirty, but whatever. Like I said, this game is not valuable. It's only worth about 10. At least that's what it was the last time I checked. But I don't see this around, so I thought I'd throw it in the collection. Gym Power, Lost Dimension. The next one that I picked out was a copy of Alien 3. I've never played this game. People don't say it's that great, but I think it'd be a fun playthrough. Alien 3, this was $10 also, which I think when I checked this is going north of $20, so good deal here. The next one, which has some fading on the label and is a little bit dirty, is for loose. It's not going for a crazy amount. I already have this with box and cart. I need the manual for it, but I picked this up because it was there and it was $10, which I feel is a good deal. But it was another copy of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Arguably my favorite game of all time, and I made a video about that. I'm pretty sure that if I had to make a top list, that this would be at the top of it almost every time. This is a fantastic game. $10 for this one. And finally, this one, which actually came with a dust sleeve. She charged me $20 for this one, but guys, $20, and it's Secret of Mana. I'll pay $20 every single time for a copy of Secret of Mana. I want to get it complete in box. Fun fact: I've never played this game, but I love JRPGs and I love Square. So finally getting my hands on this, I might actually hook the Nintendo up and play through this one. But getting Secret of Mana for $20, I'll call that a score. This whole lot, all 4 of these Super Nintendo games, 20, 30, 40, 50. So $50 for all 4 of those is a steal in my opinion, because this one is north of $60 by itself. And yeah, it's a little dirty, but like I said, I can clean this up. There's no label wear like on the other ones. This is a pretty nice cart here. Secret of Mana for $20, guys. The deals are still out there. You just have to find them. Okay, what's next? I am going to go through the things that I picked up today. So these... Okay, let me see. So this, first of all, I got this game for $25. And you're thinking like, oh my god, that seems like a lot. Because you seem to get games for super cheap, like really good deals. Well, for this particular title, that is a good deal because it never goes on sale and it's never cheap. So I tried to talk him down to 25 or to 20, and he said 25 firm, and I was like, you know what, I'll take it anyway because I don't know that I'll find this game for that cheap again. But it's a copy of Astral Chain for the Nintendo Switch. It's in there, artwork in here, nice. I don't mind paying $25 for this because Loose, this game is $40. So if for some reason I lose the case, I'll get $40 just for selling. So it's not quite a double up, but a good freaking deal. Astral Chain for $25. I might try this one. I beat Metroid Dread, so I'm on the hunt for something else to play. Just might be this. Or maybe, well, I'm not going to do this one next. So there's a Switch game here that I'm going to show last because it was the reason that I even got this deal. This is another marketplace deal. The guy sent me pictures of other stuff that he had. There's nothing too crazy that I was like super stoked to have, but at the same time, it was still a pretty good deal, and he was like doing me a favor by meeting me where he was meeting me, and so I agreed to buy the other stuff from him too. So $50 for all of this, and the last game is almost worth that by itself. So nothing crazy here. It's PS4 stuff. Nothing too crazy, but stuff I didn't have, and even some doubles, so I can probably flip a few of these and even make some money back or some credit at one of the stores again. Steelbook Final Fantasy 15 was in that. I'm not exactly sure. I've never had this game before, but there is an empty case thing here. So I don't know if I'm missing like the bonus disc or the game itself. But like I said, I'm not that mad about it if I am. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure I can get this game. I don't know about the Steelbook, but I'm pretty sure I can get this game for like $10. So I'm not hating that. The Final Fantasy 15 Steelbook. And if I even get a hold of the discs, I can just throw them in here and complete the Steelbook, so that'll be alright. Then the next game is Batman Arkham Knight, which I had day one on the Xbox One. This game is fantastic. If you have not played Batman Arkham Knight or any of the Arkham series, man, you are missing out because they are fantastic games. Batman Arkham Knight was in that lot. Also, another copy, I have this on the Xbox One, but I don't mind having another one, is a copy of The Evil Within for the PS4. And this guy did what I did with Part 2. If you remember, I reversed the artwork so that it showed the inside. And this guy had the same idea. He must have liked the inside artwork better because the original artwork is reversed. But this one has the manual. I believe the other copy that I have for the Xbox One does not. And the disc. And this was in my horror video a few weeks ago. Actually, that was on Halloween Day, so about 2 weeks ago. This was in that video along with 2, and these are absolute must-plays if you're a horror fan. Evil Within are great. Shinji Mikami, man. And I love that he reversed the artwork. I don't know how I didn't realize that the inside artwork was this in the original when I noticed it in the sequel. But, yeah, that's dope. And I'm not going to change it because I actually have the other one with the original artwork too, so now I have both variants that I can display at the same time without having to reverse them. Cool pickup. I never hate having the Evil Within. The next one, this is also a double because I have this one already too, but it was in there, and it's a popular franchise, and this might be another flipper. I'm not exactly sure yet, but it is a copy of Persona 5. I've heard a lot of great things about this game. Maybe one day I'll play it, but I don't know that I have 100 hours to do everything that there is to do in this game. But maybe one day. But, yep, that's another copy of Persona 5. What's next? I have this game on the Switch, except I have the Definitive Edition, which I don't know if this is the same thing. Oh, yes it is. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. That's loud. Anyway, yes, this is the Ultimate Evil Edition, so I have it on the PS4 now and the Switch also. It is Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Ultimate Evil Edition. I'm not hating that I have this again. This is, I guess, technically a double, but it's for a different system, so I don't know. I might just hang on to this one. The Persona 5 is a different story because I have it for the same console. So, 2 copies for the same console means I can get rid of one. And then it's only the base version, but I don't even care about that. I used to have this, and I let somebody borrow it, and I don't think I got it back from them. And I had the Ultimate Edition, but I never even finished the base game, so having this again, maybe I'll play it one day, maybe not. I don't know, because I don't ever play anything. But it's a copy of Horizon Zero Dawn. what I played, which was a lot of hours of this game, was really, really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I just never got around to finishing it. But I have it again now, Horizon Zero Dawn. The base game. I know. It's like, oh, the Ultimate Edition's like $10. Yeah, I get it. But this was the one that was in this lot, so that's what I got. And finally, a copy of Mad Max for the PS4. This is another open world game, I believe. I remember reading the cover story in Game Informer many, many, many moons ago when this was being pushed. I think it would be cool to play, be cool to try out, and maybe one day I will. But for now, what's going on here? The artwork is like falling at it. Okay, there we go. But for now, it's going to sit on the shelf. I didn't already have this one, so now I do. I don't hate that. And this was the final game in that lot that I paid the $50 for. Which, I mean, the PS4 stuff, there's not anything crazy, but it's for sure worth $50. But this was the initial game that I hit the guy up about because I like to collect for the Switch, and this was a Switch game. He had it posted for $25, and I offered him $20, and he said that's fine. So I paid $20 for the Switch game and then $30 for those other PS4 games. But the Switch game I picked up was a copy of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. That is a mouthful. This is an Atlas game. And it's an RPG, and it's a Nintendo Switch game, so that's like the trifecta. This game is not going to go down in value. This is not going to be a game that you're ever going to find for the Nintendo Switch that's going to be $5. If you understand what I'm saying, and I know you do, if you're a Switch collector or a game collector at all. So $20 for this game was a good deal, and the other pile of PS4 stuff was had enough quality titles, in my opinion, to pay $30 for. So $50 for all that. I got 2 crazy good Switch games today so far. There's more, but these are the ones that you've seen so far. So just these 2 here. Together, I paid $45 for. And this is still going for, I think, $43 complete. So minus about $2 or $3. The $45 I paid got me pretty much this, and then this was essentially free. Not from the same deal, but that's just how I'm figuring it in my head to make myself feel better about spending money on Switch games I'll never play. Okay, I got 2 pickups from Walmart today, too, because they were on sale. I watched this other YouTuber. His name is Nick. He has a channel called Tensei Game Hunting. I'm giving him a shout-out because I love his channel. He usually airs videos every other Sunday, and he hunts video games. And when he finds deals, he passes them along, so I'm going to do that also. He showed me a website called Brickseek. Not me personally, but on his channel. Showed the website Brickseek, which shows you like hidden deals around the stores in your area. So I went there today because I looked at Brickseek and they had several PS5 games for $4. Some games for $3.50 for all different systems. Some games were $1.50. But you know what? Somebody else must have already known about it because every single game on that list at the Walmart that I went to today was gone. And that's fine. I was late to the party. But I picked up 2 things anyway because they were in the cheap shelf. You know, Walmart always has that one shelf where there's like games for $12.88 or $10 or whatever. So I picked up 2 there because I didn't want to feel like I wasted a trip. And those are, and I'll probably keep these sealed for now. Maybe I'll play them eventually, but I don't know. But those 2 are Soul Calibur 6 for the PS4. I think this is $12.88, so $13 for Soul Calibur. And, I mean, I have not played a Soul Calibur. I don't think I've ever played a Soul Calibur game, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, like, I like fighting titles, and who knows, maybe it's cool. Leave a comment, guys, if you played Soul Calibur 6. Let me know if I should open this up and give it a try. But I got that today for $12.88 with tax, 13 and change or whatever. And then I picked this up. It's been kicking around in that shelf for a long time. I always see it. And they marked it down to $7.88. So I figured for about $8, I'll take a chance on it. But it is World of Final Fantasy Maxima for the Xbox One. At the very least, these games are super cheap, and I can throw them in the collection. Like I said, I'll probably keep them sealed for now until I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get around to them. But anyway, these are my 2 Walmart grabs today. World of Final Fantasy Maxima and Soul Calibur 6. What's next? Oh, this was another marketplace deal that I did today. And some of you are going to be like, why would you even pay that much for that game? I don't know, man. I feel like I still got a pretty good deal. This is considered unplayable on your base Xbox One and PS4. So I don't even think I would even try to throw this in. Unless they've upgraded it, or not upgraded, but like added patches. And you guys would know better than I would because I have not played this yet. But if they've added enough patches to where I can play it for the Xbox One and have it still be pretty decent, let me know in the comments. But it's a copy of Cyberpunk 2077 for Xbox One. The guy charged me $10. So even if it doesn't work and it's not anything crazy, like $10, guys, for an Xbox One game, that's a good deal. And I mean, I don't believe this is the base version. There's the slipcover. There's an HBO Max ad. There's the Night City map. I'm not going to unfold it because it's huge. The World Compendium came in this one. Postcard. And then when I opened this up, there's this. And there's a sticker sheet in here. So I'm guessing, and again, leave a comment if you guys can tell me. It doesn't say it anywhere, but I'm guessing this is some kind of like maybe special edition, limited edition. Because I've seen copies like just the case in Walmart without the slipcover. So the guy sold me I can only assume is like the special edition of Cyberpunk 2077 for $10. And yeah, it did have a lot of stumbling blocks. There was a lot of issues with it, but like I said, Cyberpunk 2077, like some kind of weird special edition for $10, like I'll take it, man. I really will. I'm not hating that I paid $10 for this. Sorry, all you Cyberpunk haters, but I'm just not. Okay, and before, well, what else do I have here? Okay, so I have 4 more things to show. I'm not going to show them. I'm going to split them up. I'm going to show you the one thing that came, and then I'm going to show you a lot that I got from Carlos, but I'm going to show you one game from that first, and then go to the other game, and then go back to the stuff from Carlos. Because I like to end on what I think is a super high note for my videos with the stuff that's the hardest to find, in my opinion. But so anyway, I got a visit from Carlos last week, and he brought me some more amazing stuff. I love it. And the first thing was I have the sequel, which is worth more than the original, but I have both of them now, so I'm great with that. And this one is the a Sega All-Stars copy, but that's fine because I didn't have it anyway. So it is a copy of the original Sonic Adventure. Look at that. Scott Pilgrim ripped that off, didn't he? Yes, he did. It's up there on the shelf in my Switch collection. But yeah, Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. This was from Carlos. Great price. Always a great guy to work with. He's holding a ton of stuff for me. In the coming weeks and months, guys, you are going to see some crazy stuff on this channel. So keep an eye out for every time I post a video, because it's going to get pretty crazy for a couple of videos. But yeah, Sonic Adventure, glad to add it to the collection. Now I have 1 and 2. 2 is not the All-Stars version, and it is worth, I believe, about $100 now. And then, like I said, I'm going to show this first, because we're going to open this up, and then we're going to end with the 2. I'll just give you a hint right now. It's 2 box NES games. We're going to end the video with those, but I'm going to open this up. This came today. It was a limited run games pre-order from forever ago. This is, I think, one of the very few things that I have ordered and still waiting for from limited run that I did not order a collector's edition for. This is just the standard edition, and that's okay. I'm I'm opening this either way because I want to play this game. But here's the card for it, and you might be able to know what it is just from that. But there's the back. There's the back, and it is another. And I hear that these are a little more rare than the regular ones. It is another gold card. You guys know what game that's from? You should if you're an old school video gamer. But anyway, I'm going to show you the game right now, and we're gonna put this card in with the case because, as I've complained before, they should be doing that anyway. It is my copy. Drum roll. Drum roll. Sip of beer. Sip of beer. Is my copy finally has come in that I've even complained actively on this video on this channel about. Double Dragon 4, guys. It's here finally. And yeah, let's tear it open. Tearing this beast open, which will decrease the value. I know that, but like I said, I do want to play this one. I have not played Double Dragon 4. There's the plastic wrap. And let's open this up. Whoo. There's that. There's your Double Dragon 4 cartridge for your physical Nintendo Switch release. I love collecting for the Switch. I really, really do. And then the instruction manual. Double Dragon 4 instruction manual. Man, and it is in full color. There's the Bobos. If you're a Double Dragon fan, you know who a Bobo is. I haven't even, like I said, this is just being cracked open, so I'll probably look through this later. I'm not going to show you every single page, but nice full color instruction manual. And usually there's the inside art is something cool, but this time not so much. But that's okay because I'm excited to have this. And as I always do, the gold card goes in the game where it should be. Limited run. I love you guys, but come on, put the cards in the case. So super stoked to have that Double Dragon 4. Which is their 107th release for the Nintendo Switch. Now, obviously, they've had much more since then. I just got a notification about my Blaster Master Zero 3 Collector's Edition or Retro Edition or whatever they're called, Special Edition. So that should be here within like the next month or two, hopefully. And then we'll open that on video because we like to open them Collector's Editions on video. But Double Dragon 4, guys, I'm stoked to have this. This might be the game that I play next because I feel like this is not going to tie up too much time. I could probably beat this in an evening. But stoked to have Double Dragon 4. And the last two things that I got, and this was going back to the Carlos. Carlos found these for me, got them for me, and I always buy boxed NES stuff from him if he comes across it, or if I can find it anywhere, I buy it. But we got two boxed NES games, and they're both pretty good. The first one is Tailspin for the regular NES. This is a Capcom title. I don't remember what this is worth right now, but it's not a $10 or $20 game. This has the cartridge and the manual. The manual's a little rough, but it is still here, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. As long as it has box manual cart, I'm usually okay with. Unless the manual is absolutely ratty, and it's not. Foam block is in there. You guys already know what that is, so I'm not going to have to tear that out and show you. But yes, guys, that is a complete inbox. Well, minus the ads and subscription cards and all that other stuff. So I guess technically not fully complete. But in my opinion, complete enough copy of Tailspin for the regular Nintendo. And the next one is a doozy. It's a good game. I haven't played it since I was a kid. It's I don't think it's worth as much as the original, but this is a pretty clean copy. There's some creasing and maybe a little wear here and there, but this is overall a pretty clean copy of this game. But it's a Konami game too, so another high-profile developer from back then, publisher, developer, whatever. It is a complete in-box copy of Super C for the regular Nintendo. And this one is complete. This one has everything. There's the cart, which is in good shape. Sticker, everything is nice on this cart. There's your instruction manual. The instruction manual is in pretty good shape. And then, yep, there's your Konami poster. There is your, the warning against using rear projection TVs that was dominant back then for these kind of things. And then your Nintendo Power subscription thing. So this is and the phone block is in there. So minus the poly bag that they used to put on the around the actual cartridges and dust sleeve with a lot of these games, this is a complete in-box copy of Super C, and I am pretty stoked to have it. Anytime I can add complete in-box copies of old NES or Super NES games, I am excited to have them. So, again, that was from Carlos, and he always hooks me up with good deals and amazing finds. So, I'm not hating that, guys. The two most recent additions to my NES collection are Tailspin and Super C. I need to order more protective boxes because now I have these two plus the Final Fantasy and Tetris 2, and they all need boxes. But that's all I got, guys, and that is kind of a lot. We're at 41 minutes. Glad you stuck around if you're still here. There was a lot of cool stuff in this video, I think. If you like it, like I said at the beginning, thumbs up, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I'm posting new videos. And if you're into the music aspect of the channel, there's a new review up of this album, Parallax Awaken. These are good local guys in Wichita. I'm not going to give away too much, but it is an amazing record, and you should check out that review too. And I will be back soon with more album reviews and game finds as I find them. And again, guys, I appreciate the support. Leave a comment and let me know how I'm doing. Either way, I'm not stopping. So, hope you enjoyed the content, guys. And that's about it for this time. Psycho out.